back to Rebootleggers. This is a comedy podcast where we reboot bad movies that nobody asked for. Coming hot off of the Monsters. I don't even remember what we call it. Six Flags Fright
Fest. The Universal all monster mega movie that to stop making more.
Universal, not the company, but the all-encompassing term. All monsters are real monsters. And here I go again.
Well, we're gonna do comedy now.
Oh hey, yeah, I'm your host Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Sura.
Oh boy, it's if
we're out of touch.
It's as if we haven't done this in a while, but we just did it last week.
Literally last week. We're like goldfish or something. I don't know. We'll cut that part.
What, you don't want to offend all the goldfish listeners?
You never want to punch down.
That's true, and you can't really punch any lower than the goldfish. They're not even gold, they're more of an orange.
I feel like we don't need to keep kicking them.
Well, so I can't kick down either?
Or punch. No, nothing. No contact.
Can I headbutt down?
That's a gray area.
What about,
if it hurts you just as much. Alright, we've already been doing this bit too long, so we're gonna do something a little different this week.
I think it was a good bit.
We're gonna do our first Rebootleggers speed run.
Speedboot.
Speedboot. God, we should have spent 5 seconds before starting this recording. We're gonna do our first Speedboot. Speedboot, yeah, with 2 O's.
It's
like boat, but with 2 O's.
Yeah, it's like you're it's like you're a Canadian speedboat.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick like a topic or an actor or something, and we're just gonna like run through a whole list and just slam a whole bunch of quick and easy reboots.
We're just gonna slam the jams. This is kind of every once in a while, the NBCW is looking for, you just gotta sometimes have just throw everything against the wall. No bad ideas.
Mm-hmm. You gotta see what sticks. So our very first Speedboot will be the career of Adam Sandler. So
yes.
We don't really have a structure for it yet. I guess we just dive right into it.
Yeah, movies he has appeared in as a leading role. We're not talking about... Has he ever appeared in a movie not as a leading role? I'm sure he had to have, right?
He had to have, but we're not going to do those.
Yeah, but now I'm curious.
So, I guess we'll just get some stuff out of the way first.
Billy Madison.
Yeah, Billy Madison.
The one that started it all.
Yeah, actually, we're good there.
You think Billy Madison's acceptable as is?
Yeah, I think we just air that one whole hog.
Do we just do a remake?
Nah. I think we just go and get a DVD and...
Keep the exact same everything, same exact script, same exact jokes. Yeah, but, I mean, kids these days don't want to see Adam Sandler dressed like a 90s boy.
That's true.
I say we don't rewrite anything. Same sets, script... Just new actors.
Word for word. So, grown man's got to go back and finish the 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Or else he's not allowed to inherit his rich money.
Yeah, and we cast him at... Why is it always rich money with him? We'll get there. We cast, who's the Adam Sandler of today?
I think just still Adam Sandler.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
He's really holding on to that throne.
No one threatened it.
I mean, I guess...
So, little inauspicious beginning.
The most obvious parallel that comes to mind is we just get John Hamm. Exact same thing, except it's John Hamm.
It's just John Hamm as Billy?
Mm-hmm.
What if we do a reverse big on it and just have adult and not adult?
You mean he becomes a child?
He becomes a child and then graduates into an adult.
Nah, that's like that movie, 13 going on 30?
Yeah, but this is
17 again. Well, see, Frank, that kind of violates...
17 again.
That also kind of violates my rule of we don't change anything but Billy. This is supposed to be a quick cash grab.
All right. It's John Hamm. We're moving on.
What's next? I think
Happy Gilmore, golf movie. Adam Sandler is a hockey player.
Hockey man, got a hell of a slap shot.
But now he does golf for money.
Yeah, and here's what I'm thinking. Same thing, only in space.
Space golf.
Space golf.
Moon dust. It's moon dollars It's moon golf.
Moondust
He's a moon man.
Moondust is the drug that they do on the course. Yep. Exactly. Yep. You get it. And
we keep who else is even in this movie? One second.
I forget Bob Barker.
Carl Weathers.
Bob Barker is dead now, though.
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, it's not okay, but
yeah,
we'll work with it.
He's spaying and neutering God's pets.
I think we just keep Carl Weathers as is.
Always. That is the number one rule of rebooting. You always keep Carl Weathers.
Mm-hmm. Carl Weathers as the retired golfer that helps him.
Yeah, his name is Chubbs. His name's Chubbs.
Yeah, his name's Chubbs.
Instead of an alligator eating off his hand, it's now a space alligator, and he has a sick
moon alligator.
Moon gator. Well, so this is moon golf exclusively? I would imagine they go to other planets for the courses. Maybe there's one on the asteroid
each hole,
belt.
There's a hole 1 is moon, hole 2 is Mercury.
Yeah. Or just each planet has its own course, because golf's... Because that's are you saying that he plays one course and it is the galaxy?
Yeah, no, give me...
You okay? Did you just, swallow a feather?
I just, sneezed real hard.
Did you just... You are quick on that mute.
Mm-hmm. You caught the beginning second.
I caught the beginning. It sounded like you had, a feather in your nose.
Oh. So it's space golf. He's going to space holes. He's trying to win. He's trying to win moon dollars to pay back his grandmother's back taxes.
Exactly. She got kicked out of her house because she didn't pay taxes. Space taxes.
Space back taxes. Yeah.
For her space frigate.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, for that.
Space frig. Okay.
Maybe we don't call it that, but yeah.
No, we call it the space frig. And
are we sure?
Who's that guy who played Shooter McGavin? We get him.
That guy. Christopher McDonald? Hold on a second. This is now from Wikipedia. Yeah, he's alive. We're good.
Okay. Next up, The Wedding Singer.
Wedding Singer.
I've not seen The Wedding Singer, so I know that he sings at weddings. Is he a good singer?
We are going to hit the Wikipedia intro for this one.
Okay.
It's bound to happen. So, Adam Sandler is a wedding singer from New Jersey. He has been engaged to his girlfriend for a long time.
Oh, Drew Barrymore is a waitress with whom he falls in love.
Yup, and then they, he wedding sings.
So she's a waitress at the wedding?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I guess weddings do have...
Yes, she's a waitress at the reception hall where he also performs. When people go to the one reception hall for their wedding...
Oh, does he work at a hotel?
Yeah, they get Adam Sandler, they get Drew Barrymore as the waitress, it's repeated. So Adam Sandler could have been a rock star, but he sold out and gave up and is now just a wedding singer, and that's kind of why his girlfriend breaks up with him.
So I'm thinking same thing, only instead of wedding singer, he's now a comedian on a cruise.
Okay, and it's the cruise laugher.
Jokester. I feel like I was going to say, cruise comedians kind of where comedians go to, their careers go to die.
Yeah, so he was an up-and-coming traditional stand-up comic, but then he sold out and washed up, and now he does puppets on a cruise ship.
That's better. Puppet cruise master. So he's the puppet wrangler. The puppet
wrangler?
Do we call him the puppet master? That seems a little too ominous for the ultimate tone. But so that's what we go with.
He's just the how about he's just the ship comic.
Maybe we lean into puppet master and we make it like a bit of a thriller. So
the puppets tell him to murder people on the boat?
I think that he controls other people via strings.
And he's in love with a waitress?
Yeah, and she turns out to be a puppet.
The whole time, like at the end?
Like a little felt person, yeah.
Like a little... Oh, okay, that kind of puppet. Yeah. See, I was, the whole time I was doing, creepy marionettes.
Well, it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, well, or like Jeff Dunham, anything he does.
Yeah, those are ventriloquist dummies.
They're terrifying is what they are.
Yeah, as is Jeff Dunham.
Heyo.
That's my hot take. All right, and then, so, he's taking puppets and putting them inside of people. Wait, that's not how puppets work. He gets a puppet, and in order to get it...
And he tells them a secret?
And he makes people eat the puppet, so then the puppet can be inside of them and control them.
They're not very big puppets.
They're your typical pop up from behind a black curtain puppet stage.
Oh,
puppets.
Okay, yeah. Like a 4 square inch.
We're looking at what? No. We're looking at
12 square feet.
We're looking at your average Muppet.
All right, so they've got to eat Elmo, and then they gain his power.
I think Elmo gains their power. Elmo eventually bursts from their chest.
Okay, and then Adam Sandler controls, and they have when the puppet springs from them, the human soul is now trapped in the puppet, and Adam Sandler can control them.
Yeah, I think maybe when the puppet springs from them, when Adam no longer has use for them, he can control them for as long as the puppet is inside of them.
All right, that works. Next,
Puppet Master. Whew. The
Puppet
Singer.
Master.
We should.
Next movie.
Do you have a?
I'm keeping it. I got it.
You're keeping track of
I'm
what we're
writing
doing.
it down.
Excellent. Get a nice little flow chart.
Yeah.
Okay, The Water Boy. I've also not seen this one. It involves football.
It is a football movie. So, Adam Sandler is a
Is he the Water Boy?
He is the Water Boy.
He brings the footballers the water.
He brings the footballers the water. And the football team, he's kind of their mascot.
Oh, so he's like a Rudy.
He's like a Rudy, actually. That's really apt. Yes.
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. He's an actual...
And he inspires them, and they...
He gains fires? Who fires? The team fires him?
He inspires them with fire.
He gets
Henry
them all...
Winkler's the coach.
Oh, the Fonz. What a dream to be coached by the Fonz.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so here's what I'm thinking.
His team is named the Mud Dogs.
That's gross. Here's what I'm thinking. He's an actual water boy.
He's a boy made of water? Okay, perfect.
Comprised of water.
The Water Boy. New title, The Water... So, the original title is The Water Boy, 1 word. The new title is The Water Boy, 3 words.
The Water Boy is still 2 words.
No, not the title of the movie.
Yeah, it's not... Yeah. Maybe Water hyphen Boy.
No, I like it being 3 words because it's a boy and water's an adjective.
That's fine.
Now,
I mean, some superheroes got hyphens, but that's fine. And he must protect his water kingdom.
I think the movie can remain more or less the same. He has to hydrate his team by summoning rain into their faces and bodies.
I think you're gonna say by letting them drink him.
I know what you think I was. We're not doing that kind of. We could do that kind of movie.
I mean, it seems like an Adam Sandler move. It seems like an Adam Sandler move.
Okay, yeah. So he has to just spray them.
He could be like, "Oh yes, drink me. That's my."
Oh, that's perfect.
This is my Adam Sandler voice.
Yeah, keep going. I like it.
Just drink me up real good, there, boys. We're gonna go and get your mud dogs all muddy. You look like some dirt dogs. We gotta make you into mud dogs. Get you all wet and wild.
It's insane. It's like he's here with us.
And that's it.
Boom.
Okay. Next up, Big Daddy, featuring Zach and Cole Sprouse. No, wait. What are their real names?
One of them is fictional, and yeah, Zach and Cody are played by Dylan and Cole Sprouse.
Dylan. Well, in this, are they both in Big Daddy, or is it just the one boy? Was this while the other boy was doing Friends?
Well, we can pay them half if they're both in it, but Swift swap.
Yes, we will swap, but we will.
So let me get the. Okay, Adam Sandler plays a New York bachelor.
Scuba Steve.
Yeah. He finds a 5-year-old boy abandoned in his apartment, and there's a note explaining that it's his son.
Oh yeah, but it's not really his son, right?
Yeah.
Is this like a prank? Is someone doing a goof on him, or is this like
It's like his
a clerical error? Also, in what world does our social services department operate in such a way that they just drop the kid off at the parents' house?
No, they don't. A woman abandoned the child at the.
Oh, that makes more sense. I was like, what is this? What is social services? UPS now? Child UPS? Yeah, so then he doesn't want the boy, but then he bonds with the boy, and then he wants to keep the boy, and then he has to grow up because he's still a boy.
Mm-hmm. Now, I feel like we can just age... So, Cole and Dylan Sprouse played the child.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. So we can just age it up and have
Now they're the big
55
daddies.
55-year-old Adam Sandler is the bigger daddy to Cole and Dylan Sprouse, still sharing the role of Julian, who is now himself a big daddy to a new kid. So it's big granddaddy.
The biggest daddy.
Bigger
daddy.
Bigger. I like Bigger Daddy because then we can follow it up with the three-peat Biggest Daddy.
Yes, this is going to be a trilogy. Bigger daddy. Now, do Cole and
Dylan,
Zach, are they raising this?
Dylan.
They're still just playing one boy.
Yeah, they're still just playing one man, Julian, who's
Okay.
now the big daddy
Got
of his
it.
own daddy big.
All right, perfect. And then we just do all the same goofs. You know, they wash hair
Yeah,
in the
the movie's
bathtub.
pretty much just a rewrite from there.
They teach their new son how to be like kind of misogynistic and like touch
And pee in
butts
public.
and to take a piss right there in the alley. Okay. Next, we're skipping Deuce Bigelow because that's a Rob
Skipping it.
Schneider.
He's not a primary star.
Yeah. Rob Schneider is the first Happy Madison production. So here's when we're really getting into the. Let's be honest. Happy Madison is when Adam Sandler started to dip. We're gonna like Happy Gilmore, Billy Madison. Those are the heyday. So we'll skip right ahead to Little Nicky, in which Adam Sandler is young Nicholas, the baby son of Satan.
Mm-hmm. El Diablo.
Yeah, the Beelzebub.
For those of our Spanish-speaking audiences.
Yes. And people who enjoy the Blizzard franchise
So,
of video games.
Basically, Adam Sandler is the devil. He's not the devil. He's one of the sons of the devil. They basically, like, he runs away to Earth.
Oh, they're trying to figure out who's gonna succeed Satan as ruler of
Yeah.
hell. Oh, his brothers are trying to create a new hell. That's kind of cool.
New hell?
Yeah, so Satan says, I'm not actually going to give up the throne, and his brothers get pissed. So then they go to create a new hell and freeze over the entrance to hell so that Satan can't get any new souls. Oh, Satan sends him to Earth with a silver flask to imprison his bros.
Oh.
Okay.
Like a Danny Phantom situation.
Yes.
Alright, so let's make it, let's fold in some Ghostbusters into this. So
Yeah,
we'll have Nikki. Have you ever seen, the situational comedy / drama? I think it's called a dramedy, Reaper?
No.
Okay, ignore everything I just said. So basically, Little Nicky,
Young Nicholas.
young Nicholas, he doesn't just have to catch his two evil brothers, right? There's like tons of demons, and instead of a flask, it's a thermos, because that's bigger, it like holds more. So he has to suck all the demons into the thermos and deliver them back to hell.
Yeah, like Soup Kitchen. He's delivering soup. Okay, and the new hell.
There's new hell is just like we'll do something funny. Like new hell is like Orange County, California, or something.
Yeah, that'll get him good.
We'll stick
that'll
it.
get him real good.
We'll stick it.
It's Portland, Oregon.
Yeah.
Come at me, Portland.
Are we good?
Yeah, we're always good.
What do we name this? Is this still called Little Nicky?
Yep.
I feel like we're good.
Yep. All right, Mr. Deeds is up next. Mr. Deeds is good.
Anger management? Are we skipping anger management?
Oh, I forgot about anger manation.
Oh wait, anger management is after Mr. Deeds.
Yeah,
we're still on track.
I think Mr. Deeds is good as is. I say we just leave it.
Just wholesale. Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually like that a lot.
Yeah. Mr. Deeds, classic. You know, it's
Eric Avari.
Yeah, John Turturro.
Yeah, we're good. Mr. Deeds.
Mr. Deeds, this is, it's kind of the best movie that's ever been made. All right, Master of Disguise, not Adam Sandler. 8 Crazy Nights, that cartoon he made about Hanukkah.
Oh, yeah. This is kind of...
It's based on, that song he wrote, those many songs he wrote where he just listed everybody who's Jewish, every famous person who's Jewish.
Yeah, this is tricky. We don't want to step on any toes here, vis-a-vis religious holidays.
I say we call it 8 Crazy... Here we go. 8 Crazy...
With like 4 A's?
Crazy days. No. Years.
Oh, and it's just about what happens during the day in the movie.
Years. Hanukkah now, that lamp oil it's lasting forever. And nah. It's the same thing, only now it's in computers instead of cartoons.
Okay. What if we just make it like 8 peaceful nights, and it's just
Adam Sandler.
It's just a documentary
home
about
with his
like
family.
the trials and like just having a very good and peaceful and good Hanukkah.
Mm-hmm.
And then ABC plays it like during their 25 days of Christmas.
There's a little short man named Whitey who shaves his back.
Yeah, that's still there.
Yeah, and he's also voiced by Adam Sandler. All right, next.
Anger management.
Here we go. Jack Nicholson and Senor Sandler. I've not actually seen this movie.
Oh, okay. So Adam Sandler's a guy that has to go into anger management, and Jack Nicholson is his therapist.
Oh, Jack's his therapist.
Luis Guzman's in it.
Luis Guzman. He's a treasure.
Mm-hmm.
And then they yell at each other a lot, it seems.
Yeah, because the therapist also has anger issues, even though he's doing the anger management therapy that was court mandated.
How ironic.
They become friends, probably, I guess.
Yeah, so in this, they now have... Anger is a superpower. Being angry gives you powers, and you must go to anger management school to harness your power. It's kind of an X-Men situation.
Oh, to be like the X-Mans, yeah.
Yeah. So now it's a superhero movie. He's gonna fight... Jack Nicholson turns out to be a bad guy at the end, and they fight, and Jack Nicholson...
Oh, who was, like, training him to be like his protege, but then Adam Sandler's like, no, my anger is good.
Yeah, and we get a lot of forehead jokes because
like
he has a
so
large
many
forehead.
lights everywhere, like colors.
Yeah,
and like lasers.
Mm-hmm.
And there's can
Jennings.
Adam Sandler have like a maybe like a ghost or someone that just like he talks to that only he can see? You know what I mean? He just looks over, he looks over his shoulder and he says like, "This fucking guy," right?
And then his angry ghost spirit.
And they're always like, "Who are you talking to?" But then he looks at the camera and says like, "They know."
It's Charles Weathers. Carl Weathers.
Just as himself. So I'm thinking that the original title is Anger Management. The new title is still Anger Management, but anger is like A.N. like it's an acronym. A-N-G-E-R.
What's it an acronym for, guy?
That's part of the movie, and I'm not going to spoil it.
Nope, you gotta. This is the writer's room.
No, I don't. It stands for...
I can't sign off on this.
Anger No-Go Emergency Railroad. Anger Not Great Emergency Ruckus.
That's pretty good. I'll allow it. Can you say it one more time?
Anger Not Great Emergency Ruckus.
Anger Not Great Emergency Ruckus. Fair enough.
Management.
All right, perfect. Moving on. We're only in 2003, and we got to get all the way up to 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 51st Dates.
51st Dates.
Dates Drew Barrymore. She has short-term memory loss. She can't... Every time she goes to sleep, her memory goes away. She thinks it's the same day over and over. He has to gaslight her into thinking that she has never met him before. And
he makes a bunch of videotapes.
Well, that's later.
That's later. I mean, that's kind of... Yeah, so he basically... I don't know how. Yeah, this is a weird movie.
51st Dates. Okay, now it's a time travel movie. He and she
Time Traveler's wife, this bitch.
Yes, exactly. We're doing like Hawkman and Hawkgirl, where every time they reincarnate throughout history, every time they find each other, they then lose each other. So they get, over the past, I don't know, every 1,000 years, it's been 50,000 years, we'll say, and they get one first date, and then they are torn asunder.
And then they're gone. And then you go to the next one.
Right before they get torn apart, they remember all their other dates, and they are happy, and then they for
like a second.
Yeah, and then they vow to see each other again. It's kind of a sad movie. And then we keep all like the penis jokes and the stuff like that's already in it. Yeah,
we pretty much, every first date is like, every new era of history is like one of the first dates from the original movie. Like, Adam Sandler spills, maple syrup on his shirt. I haven't seen the film.
Yeah. Okay, done.
So 50 First Dates is now 50,000 years of first dates, something like that.
I think we still just call it 50 First Dates.
50K
First Dates.
50K First Dates. That's good.
So they have a date a year
for 50,000. Yeah, for 50,000 years.
But so what? They're reincarnated as adults just every year? Do they lose their memory? Like my whole thing.
No. Well, so we're out of the years thing. So it's 50K First Dates. So once every 1,000 years for 50,000 years. Like they were caveman.
Oh, right. Yeah, that checks out. Okay. Okay, Longest Yard, another football movie. I just say we call it Waterboy 2, The Longest Yard. Exact same thing. He's made of water. He's like, hey, get in here, prison boys.
It's just a straight up sequel.
Hey, prison.
Waterboy 2.
Hey, you prison boys, let me give you some of this water.
Mm-hmm. Give me a little bit more. I love it.
Prison boys.
Yeah, no. Just say prison boys 3 or 4 more times.
Prison boys. Hey, prison. Lost it.
Okay, we actually skipped over one by accident. Spanglish.
Oh, that is actually like
Spanglish,
kind of a good movie I've heard.
It's the same thing though. And it's not really, but
As 50 First Dates, where he has to learn English.
Yeah. Well, Spanish.
Okay, well that's the reboot. Flip it. Adam Sandler doesn't speak English.
Boom.
He must learn English.
So instead of Spanglish,
we call it Franglish.
It's English. Oh, English doesn't work.
It's Franglish.
Okay.
That's it. Exact same thing. Flip it. Now it's French, and he's the French person.
And he's the French person.
Done.
Boom.
Longest Yard. We just did. Grandma's
We just
Boy.
did that one.
This one seems unsavory.
We again. Click.
Oh, this is not his.
Click, my friend.
Oh, we're skipping. Sorry, I'm looking at Happy Madison's now.
Oh, I'm on the Adam Sandler list.
Yeah, that's where I need to be. Shit, dog. Adam.
God, dude, click.
Okay.
I feel like it's already one of ours.
Yeah, click Christopher Walken. We do a prequel. We see how the remote control was forged. Adam Sandler does not appear in it.
Title, Clack.
Yep. It's called Clack.
Yep.
It's called Pass Me the Clicker. Clack.
I feel like mine's good.
Clack, give me the click. I don't like that people call remote controls clickers. Can I just get that off my chest?
I also am not a fan.
It's not. It doesn't click.
It does not.
Fuck. All right.
Reign over me.
I feel like we shouldn't touch ones that have done well in theaters already.
Yeah, there's no point in rebooting them.
All right, I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. Kevin James and Chuck and Larry to the divorce. Nah, we can't break them up. They're perfect together. Wait, is this movie a fake wedding?
Yeah, they're not gay, but they get married so that they get like tax breaks. 1 second, I gotta. Review.
No, you're right. Okay, so they're two straight dudes pretending to be gay. Okay, so Chuck and Larry reboot, they're both gay. And they're both girls.
Gay now, and it's actual love story. Keep Kevin James and everything. I feel like
it's a heartwarming love story of two regular people just getting married in a regular time. It's actually kind of a mundane film, but, that's it.
And it's just called Love.
It's just called Chuck and Larry. I mean, reboots use the same names as their original. That's how you know it's a reboot, Frank.
But it's not fun. Alright, the movie title is just Chuck and Larry.
Do you want to make it an acronym, buddy? Would that make you feel better?
No, it's just Chuck and Larry.
Do you want to make it an acronym?
No, we got it. We're good.
All right, you don't mess with the Zohan, where he is. Oh, this is a political satire comedy film. It's got a political bent to it. Got that real hot political commentary coming from Adam Sandler. Just those real hot takes on the current state of the global economic climate. The film revolves around Zohan Devere. Thank you, Wikipedia, for giving me the Hebrew
Hebrew translation of this not actually like Israeli movie. Okay.
An Israeli counter-terrorist army commando who fakes his own death and then pursues his dream of becoming a hairstylist
in New York City.
Okay, so I assume he gets found. He has to kill things. He does so with...
we hard pivot this into a James Bourne situation.
James Bourne, that's right. It's a James... You know that movie, James Bourne? That very popular movie franchise, James Bourne?
His name is James Bourne.
You know that movie franchise that everyone loves, James Bourne? There was James Bourne, Don't Kill Me Again. James Bourne, on Her Majesty's bobsled team. This is just a continuation of the James Bournes. So, does he no longer remember that he is the Zohan?
No, I feel like he kills people with the hairdryer.
Well, he did that in the original movie.
So?
I mean, are we just doing another... We're just going to do the exact same movie.
Yeah, but now he's James Bourne.
Okay, fine.
But no haircutting, he just uses...
Maybe it's Inspector...
The whole movie's action.
Bedtime Stories. This is about a man, a babysitter. His name's Skeeter, so now it's a Muppet reboot.
Skeeter Bronson is a hotel leader. What is a hotel leader? Who promised his father Marty promised that he would be the manager of the hotel, but then it's bought by a popular chain. Why is this the intro paragraph of Wikipedia? This has nothing to do with Bedtime Stories.
This is. This is the plot.
Oh, okay. There we go. He reads a bedtime story to his kid, and then he finds the next
His
morning
sister's
that
kids.
that the story that he read to his nephew and niece came true.
Okay.
So then he starts purposely reading stories to his kids that he wants to come true.
Sister's
like,
kids.
Yeah, I said it that time.
And
so then he purposely tells his kids stories that he wants to come true. I know for a fact that I said it that time.
And you did not. Things get out of hand. He almost ends the world. So in this, we're doing...
Russell Brand plays his best friend.
Oh, someone has gotten their hands... Someone has... So Skeeter Bronson has gone missing, and... weird things have been happening. The kids now realize that someone is forcing Skeeter to tell stories that change the world in ways that benefit his captors. We're kind of in a post-apocalypse dystopia, cool times, lots of neon.
Like lasers and like lights everywhere.
So they gotta save him.
Maybe there's like a thing like he can see... like aliens behind people's faces.
He can see the author of creation. No, he can see the author of the universe. I don't want to rip song.
Scale it up.
Yeah, he can hear time as music. This is like Stranger Than Fiction, a little bit. All right, I'll allow it. And then they have to rescue him and save everything. So
all I've written down for the new title of this movie is The Muppets. Are we just go with that?
We call it bedtime stories.
Telling children things.
Bedtime stories. Do we call it? Campfire tales.
Can we spell campfire with a Y?
Yeah, sure.
Or alternately, can we spell tails TAILS?
Yeah, it's got animals in it, and we call it. What's that movie? What was that show where the kids would tell each other spooky stories?
Animal Muppet Adventure.
Yeah, but what was that show where the kids would tell each other spooky stories? Are You Afraid of the Dark? Yeah, we could do that. Okay, Funny People, I don't think we should do. I mean, Funny People is probably just fine the way it is. I've heard it's good.
I've also heard that, actually. Unchanged.
Okay, so then we gonna...
Grown Ups is next?
Grown Ups.
I've
not seen this.
They're all kids. Done.
Kid down.
Kid down.
No, shrunk downs, because grown and shrink.
Shrink downs. Is that not just Honey I Shrunk the Kids? Do we just in place of this movie air Honey I Shrunk the Kids?
No. This is in a universe where everyone is a Benjamin Button, and so we go from we were all childhood friends to we were all grown up friends, and now we're all children, and we're reliving our grown ups. If
we name it Kids, we can get MGMT.
I think we just have MGMT play. I really like calling it Shrunk Downs.
Shrunk Down's feet MGMT, like it's a song.
Yeah, the entire thing's just a giant music video for kids, just on repeat. Okay, just go with it. This doesn't sound pleasant.
I don't know what that is, but Jennifer Aniston's here.
Hello, Jennifer. Oh, this is that movie with
Sandler is a 22-year-old man. Leaves.
Wait, is it Kate Upton?
Oh, okay.
It's not Kate Upton. Brooklyn Decker. That's what I was thinking of. It's like they're divorced. Leaves his wedding right before the ceremony. Okay. Oh, okay. That's in 1988. I was like, in what universe is 2011 Adam Sandler playing a 22-year-old man? Okay, so he runs away and then he meets
from his wedding.
Yeah, and then 23 years later, he's a successful plastic surgeon, bangs ladies, finds Jennifer Aniston. I think that this girl is his ex, not his fiance's daughter. No.
Ooh.
No, that's incorrect. Hold up. The only woman aware of his schemes is his office manager and best friend. Oh, Jennifer Aniston. She's not his original wife lady.
Oh.
Okay, so then they're just... So I imagine through some shenanigans, she tries to help him get Brooklyn Decker to marry and date and bang. Alright, so... And then they end up falling in love.
Here's what I'm thinking. Okay, so we replace Adam Sandler with, like, Ryan Reynolds.
Yep.
Okay. And replace Jennifer Aniston with oh god, what is her name? Give me a second. Sandra Bullock, right? So Sandra Bullock is a Canadian working in America, and she finds out that her citizenship is going to be revoked, right?
So hold up, you want to do now? You're just rebooting the Ryan Reynolds Sandra Bullock movie. What's it called?
I was hoping you just wouldn't notice. It is The Proposal.
The Proposal,
starring Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock.
Yeah.
Can we just do that?
I guess no one will notice. That's fine. We just replace. Just go with it with The Proposal. Jack and Jill. This is a movie about Adam Sandler playing himself and a twin sister. Oh, good. You know, it was only a matter of time before Adam Sandler got in on the play a woman game.
Do you want to know? Do you want to know who has a fantastic 2-minute cameo in this film?
Which one?
I'm not kidding.
Jack and Jill?
In Jack and Jill.
Hang on. Is it Katie Holmes?
It is Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, Shaquille. Okay, so Jack and Jill.
So Adam Sandler plays Jack, and Adam Sandler plays Jill, a pair of fraternal twins. Jack, male Adam Sandler, is an ad exec that's super successful and stuff. Jill, female Adam Sandler, is a general buffoon in the Norbit style, and embarrasses Jack and ruins his well laid out type A personality plans.
Interesting. Okay, so now Jack and Jill are international spies, and they are trying to find James Bourne to kill him.
Oh, a crossover with himself.
Mm-hmm. And James
Jack
Bourne,
and Jill and James.
Jack, Jill, James. John. Joe.
Jack and Jill and James : Bourne. But
Jack and Jill.
Bourne.
Jack and James and Jill and Joseph and Gerald and Jenny.
Jack and Jill and James.
And all the J names. Everybody has a J name.
In the whole movie.
Yep.
Jared.
Right. That's
Jerome,
My Boy, in which
Jimmy
he plays the father of Andy Samberg.
Hold on. What?
That's My Boy.
That's the next movie. Okay.
Yeah. Adam
Sandler is a broke-alcoholic slacker who spends all of his time with his friends, Bree, and stripper Champale.
I'm sorry. Okay. Donnie owes, will have to serve a 3-year sentence if he does not pay by the end of the weekend. So his son's getting married. His dad shows up, says, hey, I need $43,000. Otherwise, the IRS is going to get me. And
the way dads do. Back taxes are a prominent feature of Adam Sandler films.
Yeah. What is the deal there, Adam?
IRS back taxes are just what he goes to.
Yeah, he's kind of just okay.
Vanilla Ice as himself, Adam Sandler's best friend.
God. I feel like this movie doesn't need anything else. It's the same thing except in 1854.
Okay, and it's called There Is My Son.
Yep, that's exactly right. There is my son, a young strapping lad. All right, Hotel Transylvania. Do we count it? It's a CG movie.
Yeah, it's a kids movie. It's fine the way it is.
All right, Grown Ups 2 is now Shrunk Down's 4. There have been 3 other ones.
Yeah, we've been prolific in the meantime.
And they are just continuously shrinking into the microverse. And it is a land of wonder and fascination where anything is possible.
All things can happen.
And we find out what happens, where you are before you're born. We find out that every person is actually just chilling before they get shoved into a fetus.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
They get some bold statements.
Mm-hmm.
Get political.
Everybody's just best buds.
All right, the next movie is Blended, a romantic comedy in which Adam Sandler falls in love with. I will give you one guess.
It's Drew Barrymore.
It's Drew Barrymore.
For the 3rd time.
So, Adam Sandler is the single father of 2 kids. Drew Barrymore is the single father of 2 kids.
That's exactly right.
They meet on a cruise ship. You're killing me. I was doing my thing, and then you... oh, boy. So, okay. Single mother, single father. 2
single fathers. It's now about 2 single fathers. It is Drew Barrymore.
It's called Chuck and Larry, too.
Except it is Drew Barrymore in man face.
Okay, like a Jack and Jill situation. I'm a huge fan. Obviously, that's proven very successful.
Mm-hmm. But
so
otherwise, it's the same thing.
How do they? I forget how they meet. They're both on a cruise ship or something.
Yeah, and then they all meet. They keep meeting on. Maybe it's one giant vacation. It's like a safari or something. And then of course they bang and blend their children together into one massive super child.
like after the fact.
They're unrelated, but it's just, it's obviously after, but then they do blend all their children together into one...
like a monster.
One giant super child. Okay.
They, distill the perfect...
I think they just kind of take each, all 4 kids, and they kind of just push them together really hard, and then they all just kind of squish into one giant child.
It just happens.
It's kind of like a Steven Universe gem fusion, but a lot less cool and exciting.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Men, Women,
Okay.
and Children.
So it's just called Blended.
Yeah, it's just called Blended 2. The Blendening.
Okay, it's just called Blended.
The Blendening. Men, Women, and Children is a drama film dealing with
that what it
online
is?
addiction. That's the next movie. This doesn't feel like a Adam Sandler joint.
No, this was at the Toronto International Film Festival, so I think it's out of our wheelhouse.
This does not count. Okay, Pixels.
Oh, we got The Cobbler.
What? I'm on Adam Sandler's list.
And so am I. 2014, The Cobbler. It's 2 above Pixels.
We are on 2 different lists.
My Wikipedia page is named Adam Sandler Filmography.
So is mine. Did yours get changed in the last 2 seconds? The Cobbler's not on my list.
I am refreshing. It's still there.
What the hell? The Cobbler's not on my list, Frank.
I'm going to send you a screenshot of my internet page.
I'm going to send you a screenshot of my internet page. Oh.
Work, though.
This is bullshit. I'm looking at a partial list. Ugh, I was looking at a partial list within the Adam Sandler article.
What are you doing? I'm on the page named Adam Sandler Filmography.
I get it. Okay, The Cobbler. Is this just elves make shoes for him?
Well, it's a magic realism dramedy, so...
Oh, magic realism.
Alright, it's New York. It's 1903.
No,
it's not. It's the present day. God damn, Wikipedia! Give me the real summary, not like a transcription of the opening scene.
You're reading the plot. You need to just read the beginning.
Okay, here's the Wikipedia official summary.
I know, it's not helpful.
This is a 2014 magic realism dramedy. Alright, go. What's it about?
Okay, it's called The Cobbler, and it's
called The Cobbler. He makes pies.
No, that's not what a cobbler does, Frank. A cobbler is a profession that makes shoes. Everybody knows this. But
and we're talking about the new movie now.
Yeah, the new movie, he's still a cobbler.
He makes pies! It's the cobble-er.
Yes. You don't cobble a pie. A cobbler is a pie.
Well,
it's actually not even a pie, it's a cobbler.
You don't.
It does take place in 1903 exclusively. He eats pies and makes shoes.
And he turns into whoever eats his pies that he makes.
Yeah, he steals their bodies.
Well, it's just temporary. He fixes their life problems, and then when they switch back, they, I guess, remember.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right.
What is this called? Still just...
The Cobbler. Okay, we're so close. We have 1, 2... No, 1, 2... Nope. I think we've only got, 3 movies left.
All right, we got it.
Pixels. It's the same thing, only it's, good, and it's what everyone hoped it would be.
Oh my god, it's the same thing, only it's good! Pixels accept good. Next.
Pixels accept good. It's what we all hoped the film,
Pixels
the feature film adaptation of the YouTube
good.
short would be.
Entered.
Good.
Go.
Ridiculous 6. That's that Netflix movie that's making fun of the Magnificent Seven. It has Jacob, the werewolf boy from To the Twilights in it. And so we'll call it
The League of Ridiculous Gentlemen.
Yeah, and it's got Twilights in it, and it's got the Magic Compass and the Angel Boy peoples.
And so many old people. And they're all old. All of them are so old. They're so old.
No. They have to be hot and toasty. We're doing a League of Extraordinary Harlequin romance books.
They're all so old, and then at exactly the 10-minute mark, they all take off the masks they're in because they were just doing a heist. But
they're all wearing
young
Mission Impossible masks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever seen Heat?
Yeah. But Mission Impossible has more believable masks.
All right. I mean, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
With specifically Mission Impossible masks. We'll write that down.
Yeah. Okay. The Do-Over is another Netflix film where Adam Sandler is David Spade. Adam Sandler fakes the 2 of their deaths. They are both... Oh, it's the second in a 4-film deal with Sandler and Netflix. 4! I think we've already gotten 3. We're almost done. Okay, so they fake their deaths.
Oh, David
They're just
Spade.
regular dudes who fake their deaths. And then they take some new identities, but then the guys whose identities they took turn out to be entangled in criminal activities. So...
I mean, you think they do some research.
This is just the first sentence. Okay, so this is James Bourne, The Do-Over. Done.
James Bourne 3.
All right, last one, I think. Oh, wait. Sandy Wexler. That's the newest Netflix movie. And then we're not doing Hotel Transylvania 3 because that's not out yet.
Mm-mm. Adam Sandler is a talent manager working at Los Angeles in the 1990s. He's very mediocre, but then he signs an actually good singer, and he's in over his head.
Played by Jennifer Hudson, who I feel like is Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah.
No, they're different.
Sure.
And so in this now, Sandy Wexler we gotta go out on a big one. He is A legitimately talented singer. Okay, he is not. He's the manager of the singer.
He's the manager.
All right.
Terry Crews is in this one.
Yeah, Terry Crews is in Ridiculous 6 also.
Huh.
Kevin James is also in it.
Huh.
Rob Schneider, Nick Swartz. It's kind of just like him and all
there's
his
Carl Weathers at the bottom.
Oh, geez. So
Carl Weathers is the manager who manages Sandy Wexler.
The manager's manager.
The manager's manager.
It's a manager who manages managers. And
the manager who manages managers.
And instead of just being another movie where Adam Sandler and all his friends just kind of like whack each other, it's going to be like...
It's going to be like good and like have feelings and like emotions.
Be, like, funny. And we call it Sandy... Yeah.
It's going to have like
manager.
It's going to have like a good plot.
Yeah, in which... and it turns out Sandy Wexler is just one of the bedtime stories.
Yeah.
It's a very
from the other movie?
From the other movie.
From Campfire Tales: Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Turns out this is Are You Afraid of the Dark 5. Sandy Wexler.
Okay, so it's the manager, comma, or...
The manager's manager.
Are you afraid of the Dark 5?
The manager's manager.
Hold on. Are you afraid of the manager, comma, or Are You Afraid of the Dark 5, colon, the manager's manager?
Yeah, that's better than what I said. That's perfect. You really got a gift for this. Do you want to turn it into an acronym?
No.
Okay. Oh, done! That we did it.
We got it.
We did it.
That was actually almost a full hour there. Man.
Adam Sandler.
That really takes it out of you.
We didn't even get into his TV. He was in The Cosby Show, turns out.
For like, I think it was only like some number of episodes, right?
4 of them. How many of these did we do?
We did a lot. I can tell you we have 29 rows in my document.
Perfect. That's like an episode. That's like a movie every 2 minutes. 28. We just did a reboot. Reboot every 2 minutes. That's
a new record. I think we'll send that in.
Yes, we will.
Ugh.
Take that, Adam Sandler. Come at me. I just made all your movies better. Well, Frank helped.
No, yeah. I mean, I was here.
Hey, everybody! Thank you so much for listening to Rebootleggers. Please, tell all your friends if you like the show. If you're listening on iTunes, you don't have to do anything. But if you're not listening on iTunes,
don't do anything.
Please just, I guess if you are listening on iTunes and you haven't given us a rating or a review, you could go do that. But if you're not listening on iTunes, go ahead and subscribe on iTunes, and then keep not listening on iTunes. And then give us a rating. We really, really appreciate it.
We're on SoundCloud now. We actually have been for a couple weeks.
We are now on the SoundCloud.
We're trying to become like the hottest SoundCloud DJs. So
you can check us out at rebootleggers.net. We have that website. It's actually rebootleggers.org. Although I think rebootleggers.net redirects to .org. We got
.net.
a couple.
It's .org.
We got a couple exactly. Homestarrunner.com. Well, yeah. So until next time, I've been
fun.
Yeah, we gotta cut, print, ship so many pizza pouches, Frank.
Cut it, print it, ship it, put it in pizza pouch. We haven't said it like the last 2 times. We remembered.
It's 29 pizza pouches for this episode.
So many pizza pouches.
I love pizza pouches. Okay, so until next time, I've been Scott Owen.
I'm Frank Sura.
And Frank, what's our password?
For next be funnier than Adam Sandler is the password, I guess.
Oh. Cutting right to the quick.
Yeah, we're getting real. All right. We're done.